Hi, I'm Cheri Roman from Roman Agency, Inc. in Austin, Texas. Welcome to another segment of Insurance, Death, and Taxes. You know, there's a term that's always floating around in the insurance industry, and it's called full coverage. People call my agency and say, I need to add a car and I want full coverage. Well, we kind of know what they mean when they say full coverage, but the truth is there's no such thing as full coverage. There's no coverage or there's no insurance policy that's going to cover you in every situation. And that's what people think when they hear the term full coverage. Now, there are three core coverages that you do have to have on your policy, say if you have a loan or something for your car. And what those are, everybody has to have liability coverage, at least the state minimums. Now in Texas, that would be 30, 60, 25. And in a previous blog, I've explained exactly what those numbers mean, okay? You also, if you have full coverage, that means that if you're in a crash, you're in a collision, and it's your fault, you will get your car repaired after you pay your deductible. And that's your collision coverage. Now, the other coverage that goes with full coverage is your comprehensive coverage. And your comprehensive coverage covers you for anything other than collision. For example, if you hit a deer or there's a real bad hailstorm and your car is damaged by hail or somebody vandalizes your car, something like that. Now, those are the three core coverages that you have when you have full coverage. But there are optional coverages that are not part of full coverage that you have to choose to have. Now those coverages are, the first big one is uninsured motorist coverage. You know, just this week I had somebody call my office, somebody hit him in the parking lot, left, didn't leave a note, and he didn't have uninsured motorist coverage. Now he did have comp and collision coverage, so he could get his car fixed, but his deductible was $1,000 and he had to pay $1,000 before he got his car fixed. Now, if he had had uninsured motorist coverage, the deductible only would have been $250, and he regretted not having uninsured motorist coverage. That's an optional coverage. You should look at your policy and you should make sure that you have it. You know, in Texas, like 20%. Some statistics say it's even higher than that. 20 to 25% of the drivers in the state of Texas drive without insurance. Now, another optional coverage that you choose, it's not part of full coverage, is rental reimbursement. So if your car's in the shop and it's getting repaired and you don't have rental car reimbursement on your auto policy, guess what? You don't have a rental car. You're going to have to borrow somebody's car, or you're going to have to rent your own car, and your rates are going to be higher than you're going to get if you have rental car reimbursement. Okay, another optional coverage is towing. Towing, if you have that on your policy, then for any reason that your car might break down, you're going to get a tow, and it's covered by your auto insurance policy. Another optional coverage is personal injury protection. And what that coverage is say you're in an accident and you have to be rushed to the hospital, okay? And they haven't determined whose fault it is. Maybe, you know, you say it was the other person's fault and they say it's your fault. Well, if you have personal injury protection or you have medical coverage, those are two separate coverages that are optional, then you have money to get you to the hospital, you know, to pay for just the initial expenses related to the accident. Okay, I hope that you look at your policy, see what your coverages are. Even if you think you have full coverage, you need to look at your policy, look at the deck page, make sure that you have all those optional coverages that maybe you need. Now, if you have any questions about full coverage or any other question related to your insurance, give me a call or send me an email. Go to my website, and I'd be happy to answer your questions in a future blog. I'm Cheri Roman from Roman Agency, Inc. in Austin, Texas. Thank you.